Those would be my closets. Tamika, this would be her closet. This is peaceful. Come out here and just chill. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jonathan Montgomery. I am out here in Potomac in this neighborhood called Potomac View Estates. And these houses are big and quite unique, gorgeous, sprawling properties. We have a unique situation going on here that I'm going to show you. But look at this. I mean, there's just lots of quiet. You can't really see the houses because there's so many trees. Like here's one of our neighbors' houses here. I don't know if you can see that. Look, you can't even see them. There's so many trees that you can't see the house, but a lot of large properties out here, and they're well established. This is not a brand new community. Every house is custom, the unique home. Okay, let's see. Here's one. Look at that one. That's pretty cool. You got the stone front, but I'm walking up to the house we're gonna look at today. Now, there's something unique going on here, and I'll talk about that later at the end of the video, but this house is pretty cool. I'm walking up on it, has this big old circular driveway, and that is our house. Looks like it's all one level, but I might get in there and discover something different and new. But we're gonna go in there and check it out. In the meantime, you guys make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, I love looking at these houses as an appraiser and investor. I'm always looking at properties and I come across some really cool stuff. So I love sharing that with you and taking a tour of these houses as you hang out with me. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video with anybody that you think will, enjoy watching it. And let's go on inside. Okay, I'm just checking out the landscape around here. I mean, this place is big. It's on acreage. Right offhand, I don't know how many acres we have, but you can kind of see the neighbor's house over there. But this is our home. This is the house we're gonna look at today. I already opened the door. We have like this little mini courtyard when you, before you go inside. Oh yeah, this is cool. I mean, you get a lot of sun, so you're gonna put something out here that's gonna have some sort of shade, but I mean, it's a nice little space to have. I like this entrance. This is cool. That door, man, with that wrought iron. All right, I'm gonna take my shoes off. Here's somebody's Amazon. Now, this house is empty, or vacant. Then you got that big, okay, so it is not one level. Big old grand entrance. See if we can turn on the lights. I know we have electricity. Okay, so we have some lights up there. Maybe it's just somewhere and I'm just missing it. All right, I wanted to see that chandelier lit up. All right, check out these floors. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Some of these are shiny and then some are opaque. So you have, I don't know if you can really see that, but you kind of see a pattern, kind of a pattern going on there. Oh, I think I got the light here. There we go. All right. It's so bright in here that you can't really get the effect. That's all right. We're gonna check out this home. All right. So now we have this first little sitting area, family room. Nice floors, kind of got a couple little scuff marks there. But it looks like they staged it. At least they staged this room. And this is a massive room. I mean, yeah, that rug is like way too small. You're gonna have a large rug. But yeah, this is a cool house. I don't see like any damage really. I mean, obviously this is not a brand new home, but there's nothing that's odd that stands out. Now we have this big old dining room. All right, I'm gonna turn on the light in here. Man, they got all these light fixtures. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this dining room table is way too small for this room. I mean, They could have, I don't know. They're staging it, so they're not gonna have furniture that fits exactly. But this room is huge, this dining room. You could have a table for 10 easily, probably even more, 12 or so when you come in. But it's a large dining room. That light fixture. Now, it's not bad, but probably needs to be a little updated or cleaned or something. All right, let's check out this kitchen. Oh, wow. Okay. Got the fridge. It's a nice sized kitchen. Obviously a little older style. We went with the multi-level island here. And it has some seating, so it's gonna kind of double as a table. I like this because you have regular chairs instead of having the high chairs. But all right, let's check out this fridge. You know what? Let me go. Actually, I heard something out there. It's probably some bird. I hate for a bird to come flying in. So let me go close this door. Okay, a big old door. Go back over here. Got this big old fireplace too. Look at that. Man, this is definitely custom. And you have your deer head right there. I'm not a big fan of that. I would be like, no, I'm getting rid of that. But this is a real wood burning fireplace. No gas here, and it's double-sided. So you're gonna get a nice big roaring fire. Man, that fireplace is cool. All right, let's check out this refrigerator. I mean, this, not refrigerator. Well, I guess we are checking out the fridge. Let's check out this kitchen. Let's see what they got in here. Okay, it's nice and clean. It left me a little water, a little bit of water. And we got the freezer. All right. It's the GE monogram. Okay. And we have the wolf range and hood. You can really cook up some stuff here. I wonder if it works. I don't hear it. Nothing's coming on. I don't know. It probably needs a little cleaning. Needs some tune-up. The cabinets. Now, these are not soft close. This house is not brand new, so maybe at that time they didn't do soft close cabinets when they built this. That was not as popular, or when they installed these cabinets rather. But you got plenty of them. We got some speakers up there for surround sound, and this is a cool kitchen. You can tell it's a little dated, but it's not bad. All right, kind of a squeaky little dishwasher. We got 2 of them there. Got the beverage cooler. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Let me see if I can go outside. Sometimes these locks are a little tricky. Okay. Yes. Nice and quiet. I like this. This is peaceful. Come out here and just chill. Yeah, this is cool. So I don't know how far back the lot goes. I suspect that they just cleared this out, made the yard so you can play. And it's big enough for all sorts of stuff. And then we have this big deck here. What do we have over here? Just kind of a little breezeway? Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why they did that. Sometimes you just wonder, why did an architect design the house the way they did? That's one of those things. It probably all made sense at some point. Okay, so we got something weird going on here where there was something there, and probably some sort of, I don't want to say furniture, but some kind of fixture that was there that got removed later on. And then this is the other side of that fireplace that Really looks pretty cool. Yeah. And we have another living room here. This is a cool house. I like it. What do y'all think? I mean, so far, this house is pretty sweet. I mean, it's big too. All right, what do we have here? We're gonna go down this end. Looks like a living room. I mean, not a living room, a bedroom. Big old fan. All right. Okay, let's see, what is this? What? This is weird. So I just came out, I'm lost. I am lost. All right, so we're in another bedroom. And this one has a closet. Let's see if we can turn on the lights here. And now we have this bathroom here. Okay. All right, this is cool. And you can kind of see the fixtures here. Not too bad. All right. Let's see what does the shower look like? Okay. Interesting. Now, I'm noticing something here. There's a couple of loose tiles. That tile is loose. You know, these old tiles, that grout gets worn and old, and things like that begin to happen over time. Every house, it will happen. So yeah, back here, this is like this real, I'm gonna go back in this room because I feel like it's odd. They didn't give them a bathroom. They gave the other person a bathroom. I'm thinking, oh, wait. Okay, this room actually is not a bedroom. It takes us directly outside. Yeah, so maybe this is a study. It must be what this is. And I can't open this door. I think it's stuck. Oh well. All right. Yeah, that feels more like a study. All right, so we're gonna go back down this hall. And we already saw the bedroom over there. We saw this one. All right. Now we're gonna go down into here. All right. Let's see if I can find the lights. Man, there's so much going on here. All right, so this is a small closet. Okay. And there's another small closet here. All right. Okay, and then you come into here. This is where we have the bedroom. Oh, okay, now it all kind of makes sense. I just saw something that makes sense. All right, I think it makes sense. Oh, okay, look at that little, all right, got the ceiling fan going. See if we can turn on these lights here. All right, I like the lighting, this is cool. Okay, so this is that area that I was just wondering about. And if you're in this bedroom, then you have your own little private access to the outside there. So now that all kind of makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is a big room. This is one of those rooms that's large enough to add more furniture and have your own seating area. And you know, for me, that's big enough. I mean, you guys know, we've seen some houses where they have like an entire room. It feels like you have your own entire apartment in the bedroom. And that's, you know, that's not unusual anymore. I guess I'm just kind of simple. All right, now we got to check out this area. So we had these two closets. I have a feeling that, okay, so those would be my closets. Tamika, this would be her closet. She'd be like, John, this is mine. Yeah, it's a nice size. Could use some updating. I mean, you could put like some real cool chandeliers in here and kind of, you know, pimp this thing out. New cabinets, maybe put a little island over here. I could see that in here because you have the room and you have like your own separate entrance just coming into it, right? That'd be dope. And then you have this big old bathroom. Wow. All right. And I ain't even like, did I get all the lights? Okay. So we have a light for there. Big old tub. Yeah, not bad. All right, you know, we gotta check out this shower. What's going on in here? We got a double shower. So this is for your, man, I don't know what to make of this. But I will tell you something that is a little interesting, okay? This is pretty low. I mean, I'm not tall. I'm not tall at all. I mean, you know. And this thing is almost just a few inches over my head. That's not gonna work. I don't know why they installed that so low. Especially because you want the waterfall effect. You want this thing way up here so the water just kind of just streams down. And we got the body shower, right? Maybe it's because of the way this is all packaged that you couldn't have this too high. Although all of these pivot, so that shouldn't be, you know. I'm not gonna risk turning this on because I don't know what setting it's on, and I don't want these jets to come out at me right now. I'm just not feeling that, all right? But we have this, and then we have this odd shower. How come they don't get the cool setup? Oh, I know what it is. So this was probably installed later. This was done original. And then someone said, I want that too. So they changed that out. That's what that is. And that explains why the shower head is so low, because they bought that as a package and it's aftermarket. I guess you could call it aftermarket. And you had to put, possibly had to put the plumbing is already set up. So that's my theory. I think it's a cool shower, but it is a little bit low. And then we have our bathroom, our toilet there. This is cool, I like it. I can still get into this house. You come over here and hook this closet up. Let me turn off this light. Okay, so we've seen this end of the house. Now, I feel like, I'm lost again. All right. You know, some of these houses, you get lost. Did we see that? Yeah, we saw that, okay. Now we're gonna go down here and we're gonna go, actually I'm gonna go straight across first because there is we have a powder room. All right. Okay, all right. I see y'all with the red lights going on in here. Somebody said, let's do red. Okay. That's pretty wild. He went with the red and black. Then we got this red light over here. Seems kind of random. You know, it's fun. Somebody's gonna come in here. You gotta have fun with your powder room, right? I like the table. That's dope. All right, and then what do we have here? Okay, this is our laundry. Yeah. Got plenty of room in there. They could probably add some shelves, make it a little bit more functional. Okay, so let's go up here. What do you guys think about this house? Oh, okay, we got different levels. All right, so we're gonna go mid-level to this room. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, let me see. That looks pretty good. You know, this house is pretty much you could move in and get situated. You know, you might decide you want to change the design later, but you really could it's pretty much turnkey and have a great home right away. All right, let's see, what do we have up here? Okay, we got a couple of rooms. So this is what we call a story and a half. Let's see if I can turn these lights on a little bit. Because this second level doesn't span the most of the footprint of the first level. We just kind of have like this little area up here. And I'm gonna guess it takes us to, okay, we got this big old Jack and Jill situation going on. Nice size tub, shower, no tub. And that's the sink. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then we have this other bedroom here. And you guys could probably guess what the closets look like. All right. Okay. So this is the second level. I gotta figure out how to turn off this light. All right, before I reveal what's been going on with this house, or what is going on with this house, we're gonna check out the basement and see what's happening. Okay, we got some, I'm trying to turn all the lights on. Oh, we got some weird stuff going on here. All right. Okay. Got some custom, I can't get all the lights on. You know, these houses always look better when you have the lights on. Okay, this is kind of cool. This is probably like a little shelf for your bar, and it's an extension to this bar. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so they got the light. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Definitely custom, right? We know you're not finding that in IKEA. Okay, this is weird. All right, we got this beautiful bar. Got the lights, you know, we've seen this look before, I think. And then we just have this lonely little sink. No cabinets, nothing, just a sink. So you're up here, you're just the bartender serving up drinks and nothing else. That's a little, I wonder why they did that. Okay. All right, let me turn off these lights before I forget. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave them on. Man, we got this big old room back here. Okay. What is this? Just a weird little closet. Okay, not much there. This is a bathroom. It's a powder room. All right. And I'm gonna guess, yeah, that's where we have the furnace, all that good stuff. And, oh, okay, all right, we got our little movie room going on. Hey, there you go. With the projector, I'm going to assume that it comes with, I want everything here. If I move it, I'll move it after I buy it. Wow, that's old school, man. No, actually it's not that bad. And then here's some more of the hardware, the electronics that go. Yeah, man. I wonder how clear what's the resolution on that? All right, so we got this carpet. Now this rug needs to be stretched out. We got these little bumps in it. This is just a big old, basically it's just a big dance studio. You got your mirror. All right, let's check out outside. Even though I think we pretty much have seen what there is to see out here. Because when we were up there, yeah, it's a big patio. Yeah, still quiet. I'm sure, oh, they probably don't get a lot of deer with that fence now I think about it. But yeah, this is a cool house. I mean, there's a lot you could do with it, that's for sure. What is this? It's just a closet that does not want to open, and I'm not gonna force it. Okay, so we've seen that end, and okay, and this is just part of the den area with this crazy looking fireplace. All right, and I think, oh, okay. So what do you guys think about this house? Oh, okay, we got something back here. I knew there was more. Okay. Little hallway and got another bedroom or room with the little curved ceiling there. You know, a lot of the windows in this house will need to be replaced. You can kind of see they have some broken seals. I've seen that quite a bit. They're a little foggy there. And this screen is bent. So whoever buys this is probably gonna wanna pay attention to that, because it looks like this house may need a new window package. And that's one of those things that clearly will be expensive. All right, what do we have back here? Another room. We've seen a lot of bedrooms. Again, kind of the beat up. This one, there's like, okay, so the glass is broken and there's literally liquid in there. That's all water that's gathered because that glass broke. And they're not taking the water out, so. Yeah, and then we have our closets down here. All right. And I think there's another, okay, there's a bathroom. It's all dark. I'm in this big old house. All right. Oh my goodness, what kind of shower head is that? Okay, look at this, y'all. Okay, I can't open this, but you gotta step in. It's a jetted tub. It is a high step. It actually is up to my knee. And you got that crazy looking shower head that does not look enjoyable at all. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Interesting. We got the electric panel here just behind the door in the bathroom. I wonder if there's any moisture concerns with that. Who knows? Okay, so that's a steam shower. Oh, okay. I see, that makes sense. This is that's a steam head, I think. Or, yeah, there's a steam head there. All right, who knows? I do wonder about that moisture. Anyway, let me go turn off the lights. I'm gonna go find a place in the kitchen, and we're gonna talk about this house. Okay, y'all, so what do you think? This house is, it's different. I think it's pretty cool. It needs some work. I mean, it does, you know, there's no denying that. What do you do, right? I'm way out here in Potomac View Estates. It's a great home. Now, the deal is, this house is being sold as a bankruptcy trustee sale. So the owners were actually, this is part of the bankruptcy here. So that's why there's a lot of issues. That explains why there's issues with the home. You know, this is a forced sale, but I think it's still great. Now, you know, the windows, they're gonna be expensive. I'm looking at some, I'm right here in the kitchen and I didn't point them out, but you can kind of see that there's some damaged windows and these are all custom sizes. These are not something you can just buy off the shelf. And so they're gonna be expensive. But this house has 6,754 square feet. It has 7 bedrooms. It has 5 full bathrooms and 2 half bathrooms, 2 powder rooms. Let's see, this house was built in 1986 and it feels like it. Now back in 1986, this was a great home. It probably has had a few updates since then, more than likely. But throughout the years, it's it has its own style, and you can kind of see it was dated. But you could move in and really make this house really cool. They're asking $2.5 million, and I think that they're actually just taking offers for a period of time, and they're going to submit all the offers to the seller or to the bank, the trustee or whatever, and then say, all right, that's the one you're selling it for, and have at it. All right. So it's only been on the market for 15 days, short period of time. I want to know, would you buy it? I think I would. I mean, I like a house like this. It has some really cool features. It's definitely unique. Most of it is just because it's dated. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. And then, by the way, also make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and share this with your friends. In the meantime, I'll check you out at the next house. Peace.